So hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the start of Season 3 here as Scunthorpe United manager. Now we've had 2 promotions so far this series. I'm hoping we're going to get another one in League 2. We're back in the Football League, rightly where Scunthorpe deserve to be. And it's been a summer of change. I'm going to take you all through all the transfers very, very shortly. As you can see, in today's episode, we're going to kick off against Walsall. I'm going to play the Carabao Cup first round at Cambridge. And then we have got Salford away. So 2 decent games to start, 2 decent clubs, it must be said. We've had a lot of changes. First and foremost, I want to introduce you to our new assistant manager. Now, this man has just recently taken the Rotherham job in real life. I'd signed him before that. Liam Richardson comes to Scunthorpe as our assistant manager. Very, very good stats for an assistant manager. He's obviously been a manager, done very well where he's been before. Hopefully he'll do okay at Rotherham as well. So Liam Richardson was really the first part of the revolution here at Scunthorpe, the rebuild for the Football League. And I'm going to get straight into it and take you into the team selection, because this is where I can introduce you to all the new first team members. Dewhurst is still the main man in goal. Hutchinson, Chaplin and Saidi, you know all about. First man, Owen Bailey, 26 years old, defensive midfielder. This man is just going to sit in front of the back 4. He's got great work rate, great concentration. He's what I'm looking for in that area there. Sitting in front of the back 3, sorry. And this is a player that I'm excited to get in. Didn't cost us too much at all. We got him in on a free transfer, being released by Doncaster. Very excited to have him at the club. Next up is Max Robson. Now we've got a couple of right wing backs. Max Robson can play as an attacking midfielder, which is where I actually brought him into play. But we are struggling for fitness a little bit with the other 2 right wing backs, so he can also play at right wing back. And he's a jovial character, so he'll see the funny side of it. First touch, crossing, passing. He's got the lot. He can tackle as well. There's nothing this man can't do. So he's going to start at right wing back today. Tatonda on the left. Elliot, you know all about. Brooks, Andre Brooks, we've brought in on loan from Sheffield United. Was on the loan list. He's just broken into the first team in real life. But on here, not so much. So we're delighted to have him on loan for the season. We're only paying him £1,700 a week as part of the loan. So we're very happy to have him here. Great teamwork, great decisions, concentration, a bit of flair as well. He could be a big, big player for us. Adam Berry, you know. And then Michael Smith. He's currently at Sheffield Wednesday, but let's not hold that too much against him. Had a very, very good time at Rotherham in League 1 and around there. He's played at this. He's played above this level for most of his career. I'm hoping he's going to just slot into League 2 and score plenty of goals. He is only starting because Connor Wickham is injured. Connor Wickham and Sean Hutchinson are now the captains. And on the bench, we've got a few more signings as well. We've got Louis Marsh, who's coming on loan from Sheffield United. Attacking midfielder, can play in the midfield as well, or at striker. He's got a lot to like, has Louis Marsh at 21 years old. He's got the number 10 shirt as well. Adikoya, Leslie Adikoya is a 6'4" centre forward. We've brought him in on loan from Accrington Stanley. Who are they? Exactly. You know I like a big centre forward, and this man certainly has got all of that. We've got some more. Jack Waldron is 19 years old. This is a player I'm very excited about. Lots of good pace, good ability, good determination, good crossing. He's one for the future. 19 years of age. I'm just whipping through these because I know you're demanding to see the game. And Max Bardell. We've just brought this man in. We've had to do a lot of our business late in this window. Only in the last few days have we got a lot of these over the line. And Max Bardell is a good centre-half. Can play a right wing-back. Can even play a left wing-back if he needs to. So he's one definitely to expect to see this season. There's a couple more, but we'll get into them as we play them throughout the season. But straight away, we're against Walsall. We are not changing the team. Not changing the tactic. What worked for us last season, it's worked an absolute storm. Now I'm hoping we can put in a very, very good performance early doors here against this Walsall team. And if we can, Lucas Zhao is playing for Walsall. Matt Sadler's Walsall. Let's say our home form is important. It certainly is. If we can carry on, we should have some momentum. Look at this, hey, EFL. Look at how posh we are now. It's good to be out of the National League, isn't it? But yeah, if we can start off well, we'll have that momentum from last season, obviously winning the playoffs. So I'm excited for this season. There has been a couple of job offers in the summer, one of which was Leyton Orient. The other one was Port Vale. I felt, without being disrespectful, I felt we possibly were a little bit better than them. Maybe deserved a little bit more. But we'll see if anybody comes in for us. But Robson here goes into Elliot, who crosses it across to Tatonda, brings it down well. It's back into Andre Brooks, who possibly should score. It was a good chance for the Sheffield United youngster. couldn't quite get the shots on target, but we are all over Walsall early doors here. God, it looks very well with this EFL branding up here. I've not seen this before. But we've made some good signings. It's been a tough old window, I must tell you. We obviously had quite a few players leave. Didn't have that much of a squad left. We've got a good under-18 squad now, so I've been building the infrastructure. But early doors here in League 2. We've got 2 minutes of added time, and it is going to be 0-0. We are controlling possession. I'll say that. I think we're all pretty happy at the moment. Once we get everybody up to fitness, because like I say, a lot's coming late without fitness, I reckon we'll start to see some improvement in this side. But I'm hoping we can start well. And Adam Berry has a corner that's whipped in, and there is Michael Smith. It's headed over the bar. Evans didn't quite get there, but not troubling the goalkeeper. We do look like we've been the better side, it must be said. As we just go to put the... Is it the Scunthorpe stats we normally have on there? It is. To Tonda now, down the left-hand side into Berry. If we can make an impact in these first couple of games, I'm going to play the Carabao Cup off camera as we go into Sean Hutchinson, into Robson. Elliott can't quite get it, and now Walsall might look to break here. We could do a win in this back early. Robson's going to go across and square up against Gordon, but he's sorted him out lovely. That's good play from Robson. Smith nods it down well into Adam Berry. Smith is a little bit like a younger Connor Wickham, but Connor Wickham, I mean, how good was he? I saw one of the comments, we've got Wickham in the middle, and we certainly did. Oh, that's a nasty one from Daniels, and that is a red card. That is a shocking tackle on Tatonda, who's bounced back up from it well. And this could be the time now to really start spreading it a little bit, be a little bit more expressive. And hopefully we can start trying to unlock this defence of Walsall, because at the moment we haven't managed to do so, but we do have another corner. Berry will cross in. This time Hutchinson's at the back stick. Can't quite get it, but Elliott will get it down the right-hand side. Takes a touch. He's looking for option. Goes into Bailey. Bailey takes a touch across into Saide. And now we've got more options. We can see we've got a front four here that stayed up from the corner. Tatonda down the left-hand side. Crosses it in. Smith's at the back stick. And Michael Smith scores his first goal for Scunthorpe United. And it must be said, I expect to see a lot more from him this season. He's a player who's very, very capable at this level. Let's be right. And Tatonda did very well down the left-hand side. Gets the cross in. And there is Michael Smith at the back post. I liked him when I think he weren't at I don't think he were at Walsall. I think he was at Swindon when I first noticed him, Michael Smith. Obviously, he's gone to the wrong side of Sheffield, but that's the sort of level they were at that moment. But Michael Smith is a good player and will cause some problems for defences, even just with his height. We are going to be looking to take Berry off very shortly. We don't want anything daft here now. We've been defensively pretty sound all afternoon as Walsall look to come forward, but Hutchinson should tidy that up, but doesn't. And that is absolutely woeful from Sean Hutchinson, a man who should know better. What on earth is that all about? The pinger, hopeful ball. Hutchinson just hits him on the back of the head. Johnson's there. Dewhurst can't get near it. Possibly should do a little bit better. And now we have got substitutions to make, and make substitutions we will. Smith's having a good game. I'm thinking Brooks is going to come off for Louis Marsh. I think that substitution makes sense. Louis Marsh is more an attacking midfielder though, so we're going to get Louis Marsh up there. And I might bring Adekoya on and bring Bailey off as well. I think that makes sense. Yeah, we're going to bring Bailey off. Adekoya is going to go up front with Michael Smith. So Michael Smith can play as the target forward. Adekoya can go as the advance forward. And I think we'll go attacking, and that hopefully will give us a little bit more emphasis going forward. We're playing against 10 men here. It's just a mistake that's cost us. But we really could do with a goal here to get his first win of the league season. And we're not going to have many better chances. And Walsall do manage to get a point at Glanford Park. Very disappointing indeed. I'm going to say it's disappointing because I felt it was. So yeah, we're going to now play Cambridge. And we will be back for Salford away. It's a good job we were playing a League One opposition there, because we've come unstuck. We've lost 1-0. We tried a few players out, got some fitness into them. The board aren't too disappointed with that. We were competitive. We were against our league's opposition. All they want us to do is avoid relegation from League 2. I think we can firmly do that. We go to Salford. We have rotated it a little bit. Hutchinson's gone to the left-hand side of the back three. Saeed is in at the right-hand side of the back three. Bailey Bardell is playing at right wing-back. I don't think he's big enough to be a centre-half. He's got 14 heading. He's got good tackling. I think he'll be all right on the right-hand side as a wing-back. So we're okay with him. He's got a bit of pace about him too as Max Bardell. So he's coming on at right wing-back. That allows Robson to go into the shadow striker role, because this man can finish a little bit. He's got good long shots. He's a player that I would like to see, and he plays killer balls, which should suit Michael Smith. So this is your team then. Dewhurst, Saidi, Chaplin, Hutchinson, Tatonda, Bailey, Bardell, Elliott and Berry are the midfield two, with Robson behind Smith. Connor Wickham is fit enough to be on the bench. So hopefully, if we can get his first win of the season here, I would be delighted. We didn't lose his first game. We probably should have won it, in fairness. I do expect to win today. I think we can go and beat Salford. Let's have a look. Alex Smith is in goal for them. And Bailey Cadamartri on loan from Sheffield Wednesday in the Salford side. So they're doing okay by the looks of things. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. And it is an early corner for Scunthorpe as Berry whips it in. And there is Michael Smith. He's starting to look like a signing. Michael Smith gets his second goal in 2 games. We did have to bring him on for 45 minutes in midweek. We didn't particularly want to, but Adekoya picked up a knock on his knee. He's out-jumped a couple of players there, and Michael Smith gets the goal. So yeah, we had to bring him on in midweek. Wasn't ideal, but again, got him a bit more match sharp, and it's paying dividends here so far, because we do have another throw-in now, right-hand side with Bardell. And if we carry on like, I think if we're competitive, we'll be all right. Smithies into Bailey. If he can knock this across to Tatonda, he's wide open. He's David Tatonda. Anybody fancying a third promotion? I mean, come on. That's a lovely finish from Tatonda, who seems to have got the starting left wing-back role ahead of Kenlock. Kenlock was my preferred option at the end of last season. Bailey just reading things in front of that back three. Played it in. Smithy didn't stand a chance. And Michael Smith and Tatonda now both on the score sheet. We're now in the playoff positions just above Chesterfield. Nice to see Chesterfield in League 2 as well. I ain't had a full look at the league table. We'll have a full look at the league table at the end of today's episode. But so far, we cannot complain. We've reduced Salford to not even having a shot yet. As we tick up towards half-time, it's been superb. And once we get fully match fit, like I say, I think we will be a very, very decent side. Bailey's playing particularly well in that defensive midfield role at the moment, as you can see. And as we tick up to half-time, 2-0. I'm very pleased with that, boys. Very pleased indeed. Just basically keep doing what you're doing. I don't think we're going to suffer here, but I would expect Salford to be a little bit stronger in this second half. And as we tick up to 70 minutes, we're just going to make a substitution, but it is a corner, and it's headed over from Salford, and that is going to be our cue to make a substitution. And I think it is going to be Robson who comes off. We're going to give Louis Marsh another run out. I think that makes sense. Ben Elliott in midfield. I'll leave him on for the moment. I don't think there's any need to really make any further substitutions at this point. Just that one. I'd like to see this Louis Marsh come on and do really well. He was pretty much anonymous against Cambridge as Elliott tries to sneak one in behind, but wins it back immediately, does Ben Elliott. And down the right-hand side, he's going to have options in the middle. He skips past the defender, crosses the ball in, buries at the back stick, but Michael Smith is as well. And Michael Smith gets his 3rd goal of the season. I tend to pick some decent strikers, and I've picked another one here by the looks of it. 6'4". I knew he'd be able to do it in this league. And it's paying dividends. We did it with Connor Wickham last year. Michael Smith this year is on a hat-trick at the moment. Out-jumping Berry. Great header. And that's what you need in this league. You need big centre-forwards, and it's amazing what a difference it can make as Chaplin now goes into Hutchinson. We build ourselves around that. We play very good football, but I like centre forwards who can hold the ball up and do a little bit more than just scoring goals. McBurney, take note. But Tatonda crosses it in, and Louis Marsh, I said I wanted him to make an impact. He certainly has. Louis Marsh gets his 1st goal for Scunthorpe United. Tatonda has had a belting game down at left back, by the way. Down this left-hand side again. He drives at the defender, then puts a low ball in, and Louis Marsh is there. Michael Smith's probably a little bit upset he didn't go to him being on an hat-trick, but there is still time. It's his Salford 0, Scunthorpe 4. Ooh, this is looking a bit more positive. I mean, I expected us to start well this season. You always seem to do after promotion. You've got that momentum. But that, a clean sheet, Michael Smith gets 2, Louis Marsh gets 1. There's some very, very positive moments in that. That is brilliant, boys. Absolutely brilliant. And that will leave us at the end of this first episode in League 2 in 7th position. Yet to lose a football match. The press conference will let us assistant manager do. But let's just have a little look at the League 2 table then. Let's have a look who we've got in it, because Salford is stone dead last now after that hammering by us. We're big sides. Burton, probably, if you're watching non-league to legend. I know Kev's got them in championship now. Chesterfield, obviously. Swindon, Grimsby, Bradford City lurking down here as well. Leyton Orient, a team who came in for us in the summer. So there's some decent sides down here. Michael Smith on 3 goals already, only bettered by Sam Nombe. Sam Nombe at Exeter. So yeah, pretty decent. And that's going to round off this first episode. So we're going to play on a little bit. Probably come back around the Burton game. I would suggest Burton at home, Cheltenham away. I think that'll be a good one for us. Or we might do Cheltenham away and Barnsley at home. That looks like... Oh, that's in Bristol Street Motors. We're not bothered about that. So yeah, Burton at home and Cheltenham away will be the next episode tomorrow. I hope you've all had a fab Christmas as well. And ticking into the new year. But yeah, next up, Sunday's episode tomorrow. We'll see you then. Ta-ra.